had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The snow continuing to pile up at game time, and off we go from Soldier Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here we go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Okay,
from the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, go Fury.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Steps short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's
so
go
now
now.
They have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Bears at 9-6 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, LeBlanc. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Set, ready. Red, cycle. Ready.
On 1st down, Ritter.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Downs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
On the ready.
They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Okay,
Now after
break.
the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On the set.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
Fielded at about the 28.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here we go. Set. Blue strikers. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sucker 19.
They'll try the left side. LeBlanc. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
60 Eagle.
2nd and 11.
This throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing with 16-3 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then they get hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the double. Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Set, hut.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Steal. Check steal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter now on second down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Come on, set.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hustle, hustle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ready.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Got it. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Caught slant.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
On the double.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Buffalo 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Set. Ready. Shovel 38. Set. Go.
First down. Here's Ritter.
That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Set.
Dobbins is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
to throw it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bears 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter now.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
3 yards to go.
Ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Needle blue.
Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Ready.
Here's
ready.
2nd and 10.
Second.
Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Break. Black shot. Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd down, LeBlanc. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37, Bears 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Ready, set. Mega, mega. Ready.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 44, Bears 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here we go. Here
The
we
Bears
go.
in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. LeBlanc, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, LeBlanc, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. LeBlanc, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Ready.
On 3rd down, LeBlanc. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
Ready.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, LeBlanc, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there that's going to bring out the fourth down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Smash! Smash!
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Set, ready!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Ready!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now here is another interception. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Check smash. Ready?
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Here we go, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here
Hey,
for 1st and 10.
mega.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a